Hey crafters, are you guys ready to see what's in my next random yarn bin? I've got yarn bin number 14, and it has a note on the outside of the bin. It says specialty yarns, wool acrylic blends, and it says September 2018. And since the bin's kind of small, I also dug out a bag so we can see what's in the bag. So today should be Wednesday, November 16th, 2022. My name is Jenny. Welcome to Granny Square Peg, a channel where I'm going through everything crochet related that I have had stored in my house, my shed, my mom's, that I didn't realize I had so much stuff until I damaged my rotator cuff and I couldn't crochet anymore. Now I know. I'm going through a journey of going through all of my stuff. So let's just get straight into it, right? Here's the bin. See, it's not too deep. It's not too wide. But I have a note. It says September 2018. So damn, it's been sitting in a bin for 4 years. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. And again, I'm picking off cat fur, so Lion Brand Yarns Wool Ease. Does that mean it's partially wool? 80% acrylic, 20% wool. This color is called Denim Twist. It's a good color. Now, some of the stuff in this bin, it was given to me because at the time I was never working with wool until Karen Cakes came along, which is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. So I didn't know the first thing about working with wool and how to care for it when you're done. So I just, every time I got special yarn that somebody gave me, I just stuck it in a bin. So Denim Twist, Lion Brand, Woolies. I like the color. I have no idea what to do with it though. Ah, yeah, let me show you the label. There we go. Lion Brand Wool Ease. Which means there might be more of that in here. Yeah. I've got 2 more of Wool Ease. It's WOOL-EASE. This color is called Cranberry. And that's my mom's handwriting on the label. Yeah, okay. My mom must have given it to me for some reason. I have no idea. Oh, because she's allergic to wool. Even if it's only 20%. If I remember correctly. Huh. So yeah, there's a full ball of this, which is 3.5 ounces, 85 grams, 197 yards, and 180 meters. And then a partial ball of it. She must have been trying to use it for a project. So I inherited that from my mom. Alright, let's see. What else do I got? Patton's Classic Wool Worsted. Here's a label. And they're all number 4 medium weight. Shades of Gray. Well, yeah, that's the name of the color. Uh-huh. Let's see. What's its content? Is it all wool? 100% pure new wool. So doesn't that take special... You're not allowed to wash this in hot, right? Because it would felt. And you can't stick it in the dryer because it would felt, right? I wonder what in the world I'm doing with this. So this is a bigger ball. I can feel it's got more weight to it. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Its texture feels a little weird. I don't know. Do you guys work with wool, or do you stick with acrylic or cottons, or do you do blends? Let me know if there's anything that I can do with this. I don't have an allergy to wool. Not like I can touch it and not get red. If I inhale too many of the fibers, it does block up my nose. But, you know, I take allergy meds for that. Burnett Sheepish Stripes Vicky Howell. Burnett Sheepish Stripes Vicky Howell. It's a blue and gray twisted up yarn. What is this stuff? 70% acrylic, 30% wool. It's only 2.4 ounces or 70 grams. So, you know, a scarf, maybe a hat if you've got a small head. I don't have a small head. I don't even know if they still make this stuff. It's soft. It's got a brushed feeling to it. I kind of like it, but I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Alright, Premier Yarns, Deborah Norville, Serenity Sock Weight. So it's a #1 super fine. It's almost like thread, but a little thicker. 50% merino wool, 25% nylon, and 25% rayon made from bamboo. Yeah, I mean, it's got some softness to it, but it's got a little bit of scratchiness to it. Yeah, see, years and years and years ago, I wanted to be able to make socks, but since I can't knit, I wanted to learn how to crochet socks, and in order to do crocheted socks, you really need super thin yarn. That's probably what I was doing with this, but I never did anything with it. Oh, there you go. Some super fine sock yarn in just plain old black. I have no idea what to do with that. Yeah, alright. This one I know alright. This one is 100% wool. I did buy this one myself from Etsy. I bought it from an Etsy shop. Somebody who spins their own yarn and dyes it themselves. It's called Starry Night. I bought it because I like Starry Night. I like Vincent van Gogh. I like the painting. And I like Doctor Who. I like that Doctor Who episode where the Doctor and Amy meet Vincent van Gogh. It's a good episode. That's why I bought it, because of the blues with that, just that touch of yellow. It's going to make myself a scarf out of it. I guess it just got stuck in a bin and I forgot all about it. Oh, did I show it to you really well though? See? 100% wool. And hand dyed. And I'm the one that rolled it up into this really messy ball. It came in a hank. I made a mess out of it. Okay, do you guys know of the Scarfy yarn from Lion Brand? Lion Brand Scarfy, and it looks like this. I love this stuff, and I bought this mustard color, mustard and cream. I love mustard yellow. It's one of my all-time favorite colors. I actually have a chair in my bedroom that is a mustard yellow, and I love it. Although mine's a little lighter in shade than this. So this cream and this mustard. I bought this because I wanted to make a blanket for my bed, but this yarn was expensive at the time. I'm looking at a label here, and it says its regular price back in 2018 was $9.99, and I got this 60% off, so minus $5.99. I paid $4 for it. Okay, but at the time it was $9.99. I think they still make it. I'm just wondering if they still make it in the mustard and the cream, because I would still love to make a blanket for my bed with this mustard and the cream. So let's see. 78% acrylic, 22% wool. It's 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 312 yards, and 285 meters. So I've got one full ball that I haven't used yet. Another one. You see? They're beautiful, aren't they? I love this color, and it is nice and soft. So I have 2 full balls of it that I haven't used, and I've got a third one here that I have used because I was just playing with it and testing it out to see how it worked up. And I made, yeah, I was working on a crochet along at the time, so I used the crochet along pattern to work up this little sample. So that's what it looks like when you're working it up. It's really pretty. So I mean, I plan on ripping this out and putting the ball back together. And hopefully I can find some more of this so I can make a blanket from my bed. Just at the time, I just didn't want to pay that kind of price for the yarn anymore. Right? So this stuff I know I'm going to keep. Lion Brand Scarfie. Which I have another ball of it in their cream and taupe. Which their taupe is trying to be brown and gray. I think somebody gave this to me to help me out, but the colors, the taupe does not match my mustard yellow. They do not go together. So I appreciate the person who gave it to me, but it wouldn't look right. So this one I will probably get rid of because I have no use for it. Because I'm all about the yellows. Okay. Now we're down to the random bits in this bin. And it would be stuff that I bought at my local thrift stores. Because it was just weird yarn that I've never heard of. Like this ball here. It says Zara, Chine, made in Italy, merino, extra fine. But for being 100% wool, since it's merino, it's nice and soft. But I don't have any use for it. I bought it because I found it in the thrift store. I thought it was neat. I figured I'd take a look into it. And I don't think I ever did. So there you go. Good intentions and all that, right? And then this random, this too. It feels like mercurized cotton. But it's got a chain twist to it. And it's this blue color. I have no idea. It has no label to it. So I don't know the yarn company. I don't know its weight. I don't know its yardage. I don't know what kind of fibers it is. It really does feel like cotton that's been mercurized, which is that shiny cotton. Don't know. I'll go ask me. You know what? I can go to my mom. Ask my mom. Get her opinion on it. See? And it's all tangled up. So I gotta fix that. Okay. So you guys know what hanks of yarn look like? They look like this. The people who spin them and dye them independently, they twist them up into a hank. So this is a hank of yarn. Okay? I did find this in my thrift store. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them. I paid $2 a piece. The label says pure American cotton colored with natural dyes. And it says Classic Elites Pure and Simple. I wonder if that's the company or the independent dyer. It's 50 grams. Made in the USA. Came out of Massachusetts. I don't know. So 100% cotton. And it's a pink color. And I got 4 of them. So I don't know what to do with them. If you guys have seen my other videos, you know I battle with working with cotton. But I just, I guess my reasoning behind it is, like, when I find them in the thrift store, I just can't leave them there. I don't know, I want them to go to a good home. I'm a good home, but Cotton and I, we fight all the time, okay? the texture of it is hard to work with, but this stuff is really thin. I'd say that's a number 3, light, or a DK weight. And it's soft and it's pretty. And look, it's pink, which is probably what it is, because pink is one of my all-time favorite colors. And I do all my yarn bin videos on Wednesdays, and you know what? We wear pink on Wednesdays, right? So yeah, I got 4 hanks of handmade cotton, hand-dyed cotton in the United States, and I have no idea what to do with it. Alright, one more in this bin, and then we can go see what's in my random bag over there. Oh, the texture on this. Look at that. It's kind of spun like chenille and chain twist at the same time. And it's soft and it's satiny. What's the label say? Patons Katrina. Hand wash, dry flat. It is 92% rayon and 8% polyester. Made in Spain. The color is called Frost. So rayon and polyester. Here, I'm going to show you. I already have the label off of one ball of it. Somebody wrote $6.99 on there, but I got it for $2 at my thrift store. Probably Salvation Army or something. What I did was I worked it up into a granny square just to get a feel for it. Polyester and rayon. It's nice, and it's got a lot of stretch and a lot of give to it. So the granny square is not the best pattern for it, but I had a love affair with granny squares for a while. So I use granny squares to make up samples for a lot of things. So I'll probably rip this out and wind it up and put it together with the one that's still in a ball. And see if they still make this stuff. See if anybody's interested in it. I mean, like, what would you use it for? I don't know. So that is the last of what is in this bin. All empty. So I'm going to pause the video real quick and put this yarn back in the bin. I'll be back. So that was random yarn bin number 14. That was a bin that was in my shed that I had to take out because of the water damage in my shed. So here is a random bag. It doesn't even get its own bin, okay? And there's bags within the bags because that's how crafters do things. We like to stick things in bags and stick the bags in bags. We really need to stop doing that. Oh, bag number 1. There's only one skein of yarn in there. It is charcoal from Red Heart Super Saver. Red Heart. It is Super Saver. I put my own labels on the yarn labels. So I bought it at Joann's on September 2nd, 2018. Its regular price was $3.49. I got it 60% off, so I paid $1.40. So, like, I put my own labels on the labels. Color is charcoal. I have no idea what I bought it for. Maybe because it was 60% off and I just want to build up my stash of colors from Red Heart. And Red Heart at some point started making their yarns softer because this is the newer versions of Red Heart and it is pretty soft. Charcoal. I wonder if they still make that. It's like a dark gray. It's a nice color. I like that. I wonder if they still make it. So this, now that I'm pulling it out of this bag, I will go find my bin where I'm putting all of the Red Heart as I come across it, because Red Heart is in so many different spots, and I'll put it all together. And then I will go through it a second time and pick out my favorite colors and get rid of my not so favorite colors. Okay, so the next bag, and I'm sorry for all the crinkling noises. This bag is all leftover cotton. Peaches and cream. And then what's the other one? There's two companies that make 100% cotton, and we use them for dishcloths. Peaches and cream and Lily something. I can't remember off the top of my head. So that is everything that's in this bag. It came from my mom, and I'm actually supposed to be giving it back to her because I fight with cotton. They have some really pretty colors, like this lemon lime green, pink and white. It's blue, pink, yellow, and white. Ooh, some darker pink and white. Wow, about that sunny color. That's got orange and yellow and pink and green. That's pretty. I think my mom needs these leftovers back because she's been making more washcloths or something. Me, I tried. I keep trying with cotton and it just doesn't work with me. The solid creamy white or really light yellow. So there's a whole bunch of balls of cotton in here, and they're getting all tangled as I pull them out. Oh, they're pretty yellow, right? Shades of blue. And there are some solid colors in here. And there's purples and blues. So this whole bag of cotton yarn I'm going to be sending back to my mom. I'm not quite sure. I think maybe I have it because I was trying to do something with cotton again. And now I realize all these years later that cotton and I just don't get along. I prefer acrylic or an acrylic wool blend. But I always experiment. I always try. And then I'll try again and then try again. So, yeah. I wish I could show you what's in there. I'll take you off the tripod. I'll show you. Okay. There we go. See? Whole bag full of cotton. I mean, it looks like it's getting all tangled up, but it's not really. It only takes me like 5 minutes just to pull that apart. So, Mom, if you're watching, I'm sending it back. Do you guys use cotton? Do you make dishcloths and hand towels with cotton? That people like to do because, I don't know, I'm always fighting it. Ooh, oh, okay, okay. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, do you remember my video about 2 weeks ago? I showed you a Christmas tree skirt from a pattern that I've been using from a magazine called Work Basket. Here's my pattern. Here's my work basket. I've been looking for this. Okay, we ready? I'm going to take my notes off. And my paper clip, because my paper clip's actually holding it all together. Because my copy's from like 1989, 1988, something like that. I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. It's just the fibers are from the yarn and it just tickles my nose and I have allergies. Wow, I don't even have the original cover page anymore. No, I do not. Alright, so just imagine my little booklet here. It was a little magazine that got sent in the mail, like the old TV guides. It was a little magazine. And it would have had a cover on it, and it would have said Work Basket. And then it would have had pictures of stuff that's inside this little magazine, right? The Work Basket is what it says in the corner. So I've got 62 pages here. The cover probably broke off years and years ago. Let's see. There's stuff to knit. There's a sweater for a kid and a regular patchwork sweater. To crochet, there's a Christmas tree skirt. And then there's stitching, I think like cross stitching and embroidery. There's crafts. You can make ribbon pine cones. And then there's a food section where they have 2 different recipes. A buyer's guide, how to fasten off on things. Y'all want to make a knitted sweater, right? There's flying reindeer on there. There's a little card in there so you can send away and get the work basket. But you see, they put the chart in there for knitters, right? And the directions. Then they put in a snowflake sweater for a little girl, right? Paper crafts, and there's ads. Oh, a patchwork sweater. And again, this one's knitted, right? Right? Look at that. It looks like it's straight out of the 70s, but this was published in the 80s. Look at her wearing a sweater. It's so fun. Oh, there's an ad in here for Red Heart Classic. Right? And it says it takes time to become a classic. Alright, so here's my Christmas tree skirt. It's called Quick Christmas Tree Skirt. Here's the picture. It's the tree. And then you see this tiny little thing down here? That's the tree skirt. I mean, they didn't even give you a full picture of it. This one's red and white. I typically do green and white ones. But I love it. I have made so many of them over the years. That's actually what's in this bag. Is I'm working on one in peach colors. Okay? And so here's the pattern for it, right? And it's not much. So you do your chain. You do row 1. You do row 2. And you repeat row 2 for the whole pattern. And then you do the trim, which is a scalloped edge border. And that's it. So they really only needed just as much to tell you. So this one, I did write this out on a piece of paper years ago. I've actually written it out more than once, okay? So I can learn how to do it. And I can actually do it even to this day without looking at the pattern. But that's why I can't share it with you. It was printed in a little magazine. And I'm pretty sure, here we go. It says October 1989. Pine cone ribbon. Ribbon pine cones. Oh, they literally did ribbon and made pine cones. Oh my goodness. And then this. Oh, these are the stencils and patterns for things. Oh my god, it's still intact inside. Ah! Iron-ons? What are they? Transfer designs. They're still intact. Pita, apple cake. Apple cake. Mmm. And then it goes into all the ads in the back. They give you a little spot that gives you crochet terms and knit terms. But they mixed it in with, like there's ads here and there's ads over here. But right here they'll give you crochet terms and knit terms. My grandma made me read these. CH means chain, ST means stitch, SP is space, SLST is slip stitch, SC is single crochet, DC is double crochet, HDC is half double crochet, sometimes called a short double. Oh my goodness, I have never heard it called a short double. And then TR for a treble crochet, DTR for double treble crochet. Increasing, decreasing, picots, YO for yarn over, MC for main color, CC for contrasting color, CL for cluster, and PC for popcorn stitch. So I read everything. When my grandma got these in the mail, I had to read the terms to learn all the things about crocheting. The short double. So here's another where it says the work basket. So it's the work basket from October 1989. If you guys ever want to do a search on the internet for the quick Christmas tree skirt, I love this. Alright, let me check the... I would show you the tree skirt that I made, the first original one that I ever made. But it is in with all of my Christmas decorations and I am nowhere near ready to dig them out. Alright, so what I wanted to do was, I wanted to come up with a different color combination for this tree skirt. And I've done red and white, I've done white and red, I've done emerald green or a patty green and white. I've done a dark hunter green and white. I've done hunter green with soft white. Years and years, like more than 20 years ago, I made a Victorian colors. It was mauve and cream for my sister-in-law. And this, I was playing around with making it white with light peach and a dark peach. That the dark peach is almost orange in color. So that's what I'm working on here. I'm doing this with Karen Simply Soft, and at the time I had ran out of, this is called Light Country Peach, and I had ran out of the Light Country Peach, and I had to order some more. So yeah, because see there, I ran out. I had to order more. And then I lost my motivation on making a new tree skirt. I think my color choices are good. I think I know where I was going with it. I think I was going for kind of like a vintage look, and maybe I should have gone with the soft white instead of the bright white. Probably. Yeah, I'm looking at this now, the bright white. I should have gone with a soft white. I think that would look better with the peach. And I think Karen Simply Soft, do they call this persimmon? So it's a dark peach or a light shade of orange, and I love where I was going with this, and I would love to finish it. So that's going to go into my project pile of things that need, look, I'm making a Christmas tree skirt. So, like, the thing is, like, you do this double crochet chain 2 and a double crochet in the same space. So it gives you these chain 2 spaces all along the length, right? And you're supposed to weave ribbon through it when you're done to finish off the skirt. And that's also how you increase your stitches, and you increase on the ends. Here you add in an extra double crochet here on the end and on the other end to increase it so it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger so it can go around your tree. Huh. I can't wait till I finally get to this one to finish that, because I was going somewhere with that one. Sorry, I was reading my notes. I was looking for a date. I had learned a couple years ago to anytime I wrote down a note to put the date on it. But this must have been right before I started doing that. So my best guess is that I started it in 2019. It's my best guess. So, the work basket. They're October 1989 volume or edition. Oh, right here it says October 1989, number 1, volume 55. It says it right down there in the corner. If you want a Christmas tree skirt that is phenomenal, that I've made like 10, 15, 20 of them in the last 20 years, love it. 30 years. 30 years. Oh my goodness. All the stuff I've made since I was 9 years old. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, so enough reminiscing for me for now. That is it for today's video. Yarn bin number 14 and a random bag that has lots of cotton that needs to go back to my mom. A tree skirt that I'm working on, and a random ball of Red Heart Super Saver. So, okay, this video is like my last 4 videos, 4 weeks of what's in the yarn bin. You will see this same shirt next week because I'm filming all of these on the same day while I've got sunshine and time to do it. So thank you guys for being here. I will see you next week for what's in the yarn bin. I know I didn't do Sunday's video with my projects. I've got a project that's got me so stuck that even making a video for it, I'm stuck in making the video for the project that I'm stuck on. So be patient, bear with me. There should be another project blanket video on this Sunday coming up. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.